I've been waiting for this for a long time.
This is Ashley with WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Digimon crossed the line.
What is this place? Let me out! I don't want to go back!
I've handled numerous cases similar to hers.
What are you up to, Kurata?
No! Get away from here! No!
For this list, we'll be looking at the moments where this long-running franchise chose to torment its target audience with scenes that were a tad more on the mature side. Did any of these moments ruin your childhood? Let us know in the comments, and as always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBose, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which anime list you want to see next. Number 10, Dark Lizardmon Torture, Digimon Tamers. Forget all about the confused and dangerous monsters wanting to hop over to the real world. Humanity is the one you need to be careful of.
We're ready to initiate the data scan, but the creature may not survive.
You say that as if I should care.
In order to create their juggernaut program so they can both spy on and defend against the digital world if need be, the organization Hypnos performs one hell of a brutal autopsy on a captured Digimon. It isn't off-screen either. We hear them ripping Lizardmon apart until they're practically begging for deletion. That is all kinds of messed up.
It's gone. Its data hasn't disappeared, though. Just the body. Should I save the data?
Number 9, Karamas Ultimatum, Digimon Data Squad.
Your nose.
Possibly the worst person to ever exist across the entirety of the Digimon franchise, there really were no depths this mad scientist wouldn't sink to if it meant getting what he wanted, even when it came to threatening children.
The more you cooperate, the better your sister gets.
Strong-arming Thomas, Kurata promises to cure his sister of her deadly disease should he betray the team and take out Marcus.
You swear that you'll be able to cure Relina?
Yes, of course, Thomas.
Very well. Then let's talk.
That is some really despicable crap right there, perfectly illustrating Kurata as the coward he is, while adding yet another layer of darkness to Data Squad's story.
All right, let's build this new world together.
Good.
Number 8, this guy should be on a watch list. Digimon Adventure. Probably the only incident where the dub was more appropriate than the original. Remember that one random driver that helped give the Digidestined a ride when they were hopping all over the human world? Over in the West, it was apparently Sora's cousin, who just happened to be driving by.
It's my cousin. Hi, Dwayne. Need a lift? Yeah. Yay!
But that's not what was intended. If you watch the original Japanese version, you'll see it's a random dude who sees Sora and Mimi, gets interested, and decides to drive them anywhere. That is disturbing.
You're only here because Sora's my cousin. You're like her luggage.
Number 7, Licking Sora, Digimon Adventure Try. We know that Sora has aged up since the last time she visited the digital world, but that still doesn't give the excuse to have her get tongue-lashed by a much older gentleman. Captured by Dark Gennai, Sora is forced to endure some rather, well, uncomfortable closeness as this mysterious man makes his wicked intentions known, though not before getting a good taste of her. Dude, that is not cool.
You're Gennai.
I have a feeling you're not going to like the Gennai that I am now.
Number 6, Joe's Hot Spring Fun Times, Digimon Adventure. Well, this was an unneeded addition. We're all for the odd sprinkling of weird humor in anime, but what is their obsession with putting Joe in these uncomfortable, watery positions? Separated from the rest of the group, Joe and Gotsumon take a moment to kick it back in a hot spring, at least until he's joined by Nanimon. And another, until Joe is literally rubbing shoulders with a fleet of hairy ball men who refuse to let him go.
Bye.
Do we need to call a helpline? Number 5, hitting refresh, Digimon Adventure Try.
Goodbye, Izzy. It's been a pleasure.
And this is why Meicoomon is the absolute worst. As it constantly digivolves, the once cute furball starts to corrupt the entirety of the digital world, to the extent that the damage becomes nigh irreparable. In order to ensure that all Digimon aren't wiped out, the Digidestined are forced to pull off the oldest trick in the book: turn it off and on again, and hope everything works out for the best. While they do succeed in getting rid of the virus, they still pay a price by having their partners forget who they are. Again, Meicoomon sucks.
Who are you?
Number 4, Pumpkinmon and Gotsumon's fate, Digimon Adventure. While they might have started off as annoying side characters, the demise of this dynamic duo was actually one of the most hard-hitting moments in the original series.
Oh, Myotismon's coming! You should all hide! Quiet!
Pitted against Myotismon, both the walking pumpkin and the talking rock pile tried to hold them off so that Matt and TK have a chance to escape. While you might expect a quirky pair like these two to find a way to escape, they get torn apart by the big bad instead. You even get to see the last of their ligaments be deleted.
Don't watch!
Number 3, Zoe's Wardrobe Parade, Digimon Frontier. We really don't need to tell you what's wrong with this, do we? Look, Zoe is a fun character, but did we really need a scene of her changing into various outfits like she was modeling?
Now in this one, I'd look like a race queen. The stripes are nice, but white is so boring.
Bad enough that Toucanmon almost walked in on her as she was getting undressed, but seeing her pose in a bikini of all things made things really awkward. If it's not Mervamon, we're not interested.
Zoe, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Number 2, Jerry's Nightmare, Digimon Tamers. This was the moment that really messed up younger audiences. Fallen into trauma following on from Leomon's deletion, Jerry not only becomes mired in depression, but the D-Reaper uses her anguish as a means to travel to the human world. As a result, she experiences severe nightmares, ones that not only explore her past, but also prompts up some seriously creepy imagery.
Running away, or to nothing.
Can you imagine being 10 years old and having that creepy sock puppet appear on screen? Where was the censor machine that day?
Running away from destiny?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Digiicide, Digimon Data Squad. One of the darkest narratives to ever make its way into a Digimon series, all helmed by the psychotic human with a grudge.
Showtime, gentlemen!
After getting his hands on a militia, Dr. Kurata led the armed troops into the digital world, where they proceed to commit mass deletion. Killing every monster they can find, this is essentially a watered-down genocide featured in a kids' anime. It certainly added a lot of weight to the show, but it's still all kinds of messed up. No wonder Keenan turned out the way he did. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.